When your dog sighs as you walk out the door, do you actually know what he's trying to tell you? Yeah, it stings to watch. But behind that sigh is something far deeper than most pet owners ever realize. It's one of the most emotionally loaded moments your dog can experience. And if you keep misreading it, which almost every owner does, you'll spend years carrying guilt that never should have been yours to begin with. Let's start with what that sigh actually means. 1. It's not sadness. It's the opposite. Most owners jump to the same conclusion. Dog sighs, dog is suffering. Seems obvious. But here's what animal behavior science has discovered, and nobody ever told you. Dogs are direct descendants of wolves that lived in packs. And within those packs, each animal's nervous system had to be incredibly efficient. When there was a threat, the body went on full alert, heart racing, muscles tense, breathing shallow. But when the threat passed, the body needed to signal to itself that it was safe. And that signal, that physical reset mechanism for the nervous system, was the sigh. Researchers have found that a deep sigh is one of the most primitive and efficient ways the body has of releasing built-up tension. It's involuntary, it's automatic, and it happens precisely when an animal has processed an emotion and reached a state of acceptance. So when your dog watches you grab your keys, lace up your sneakers, and sling your bag over your shoulder, his body goes on alert. He reads every one of those cues because dogs are more precise routine readers than any smart home device. His heart rate picks up, his focus sharpens, and then when the door clicks shut, something shifts. He takes a deep breath and lets it go. That sigh isn't the beginning of suffering. It's the end of the alert. It's your dog's body telling itself, I processed this. I understand. I'll wait. And there's one specific behavior that almost every owner accidentally punishes when they get home, thinking they're correcting anxiety when they're actually breaking something far more delicate. I'll show you what it is at the end. 2. He knows your routine better than you do. Have you ever noticed your dog getting restless before you've done anything? Before you've gotten up, before you've opened the closet, before there's any visible sign you're heading out. That's not a sixth sense. That's neuroscience. Researchers have found that the canine brain has an extraordinary ability to build associations between sequences of events. Your dog isn't reacting to your backpack. He's reacting to the entire pattern. You wake up at a specific time, shower, open a particular drawer, pass through the kitchen, grab your keys. Every step of that ritual has been memorized, cataloged, and linked to one outcome. You're leaving. And here's what that reveals about your bond. To develop that level of attention to you, your dog spent hours, days, months watching you. Not out of anxiety, out of connection. You became the most important event in his environment, the thing most worth studying, understanding, anticipating. When your dog sighs as you leave, he's showing you the result of quiet, profound work he did entirely for you. He knows you better than most people in your life ever will. 3. Where he lies down after you leave says everything. Pay attention to this because most owners never stop to notice. When you leave, where does your dog go? If he heads to your side of the bed, your spot on a couch, or tracks down a piece of your clothing, that's not random behavior. That's pack instinct, operating in its purest form. Researchers have found that dogs use scent as their primary tool for emotional regulation. The smell of their owner activates the same brain regions associated with reward and safety. It's the canine equivalent of being close to someone you love. When your dog seeks out your scent after you leave, he's not passively missing you. He's actively using your presence, the presence you left behind on objects throughout the house, as a comfort tool. You're still there for him, even when you're not. Your dog has built a version of you made of scent and memory, and he turns to that version whenever he needs to feel safe. That's not a dog who's struggling. That's a dog who was loved deeply enough to carry you with him everywhere he goes. If this is hitting home, hit that like button and subscribe. We're here to reach more pet owners who are carrying guilt they never should have had. Every like helps the algorithm get this content in front of someone who left the house today feeling like they were failing their dog. If you know someone like that, send them this video right now. 4. The quiet he keeps is a form of love. Here's something that will change how you think about these moments. Dogs that have developed a secure attachment to their owners show a specific behavioral pattern after separation. They may vocalize in the first few minutes, but then they enter what researchers call active waiting. It's not depression, it's not resignation, it's trust. Studies found that securely attached dogs showed organized waiting behavior. They'd choose a strategic spot, usually one with a sight line or access to the front door, and stay relatively calm until their owner returned. Stress hormone levels rose during the separation, but normalized far faster than in dogs with insecure attachment. You know what separated those two groups? The consistency of the owner. Dogs that know their person is coming back, who have that certainty built across hundreds of returns, develop the ability to wait in peace. When your dog goes quiet after you leave, he's not given up on you. He's trusting you. He learned through every single time you came home that the separation isn't permanent. You trained him to believe in you, and he does. 5. What happens inside him when you come home? You ever walk through the door and feel like your dog might actually combust from excitement? That greeting that seems almost over the top, almost disproportionate. It's not over the top, it's biochemistry. Researchers found that when dogs and their owners reunite after time apart, levels of the bonding hormone spike in both of them, in the dog and in the owner. The same hormone that connects mother and child, the same chemical process that happens between humans who love each other. But here's the part that matters. That reaction isn't triggered by just anyone. It's triggered by you, specifically you. Your dog spent hours waiting for exactly this moment. Not for food, not for a walk, not for a toy, for you. For the smell of you, for the sound of your footsteps, for the way the door opens when you're the one on the other side. He has no language to tell you this. He can't text, can't call, can't shoot you a quick, "I'm good, just waiting on you." All he has is his body, and when you walk in, he puts everything he has into that greeting. That's not a dog who suffered all day. That's a dog who spent all day waiting for the best part of it. And now, what I promised at the beginning. 6. The mistake almost every owner makes when they get home. You walk in, your dog is absolutely losing it with excitement. And what do? Probably the same thing most owners do. You come in fired up, meet his energy with more energy, scoop him up, talk in a high-pitched, excited voice, and crank everything up another notch. It feels like love, and it is love. But here's what no one tells you. When you amplify your dog's excitement at the door, you're unintentionally confirming to him that your absence was, in fact, a high-stakes emotional event. You're communicating, through behavior, that he was right to be on edge, that the separation justified that level of alertness. Researchers have found that calm, consistent homecomings are one of the most powerful tools for building emotional security in dogs. This isn't about ignoring your dog. It's about coming in, taking a breath, letting him sniff you, letting him say hello, and then, once the energy comes down, just a little, crouching down and greeting him with calm, steady affection. You're not being cold. You're being exactly what he needs you to be, the stable presence, the fixed point, the living proof that everything is okay and always will be, because in the end, that's what your dog spent the whole day believing, that you were coming back, that when the door opened, it would be you, that the world makes sense when you're in it. That sigh you heard on your way out this morning wasn't sadness, it was your dog making peace with the one hard part of his day. And he made peace with it because he trusts you completely. That kind of faith, quiet, unconditional, unshakable, is the purest form of love there is.